So I got some tasty, buttery crescent rolls that I'm starting with here today. And right on top of those, I have some salami that I'm going to add. Now, this is the uncured Giona salami. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna butcher the name. It doesn't matter what kind. I just like it for the size. See how it fits right in there? That's kind of why I like it. I'm gonna put 3 pieces. Once again, this is up to you, but I'm gonna kind of fill these up and make ourselves a really super easy and even more delicious little appetizer here today. But if you ask me, I might just be eating these for lunch, and I could probably devour this whole tray. No joke, seriously, that's how good these things are. So I'm layering up just this tasty salami, which if you have a favorite brand, go ahead, share it in the comments. We love those ideas around here. Now for some cream cheese. I'm going with the OG original here, and I'm gonna start just by plopping a little scoop of cream cheese right there on top, just moving along nice and quickly here. Of course, it does help if you set your cream cheese out just for a little bit of time at room temperature. It'll kind of soften it up a little bit. It'll make it a little bit easier to work with. And I don't know, maybe you're gonna work with the whatchamacallit, the whipped, but I like this kind better when you're gonna bake in the oven. If you guys have experience out there using the whipped cream cheese while baking in the oven, let us know in the comments, how does that work out for you? Do you have any tips or tricks of the trade? And maybe we can learn a little bit of something new. I am really loading these up with cream cheese because I know that as this dough bakes, it's also gonna fluff up. And sometimes, whoops, we flipped that guy over there. Sometimes we think that it might be too much, but honestly, in the end, it really works out perfectly. So far there I have the crescent roll, then I have the salami and just the cream cheese. And now look at this tasty green onion. Check this. I'm gonna put it right here in the center. Now, this is taking me back to my childhood for sure right here. And I'm kind of deluxing it though. I'm making a spin on it, and I'm adding a delicious crescent roll. So you better believe what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this all up. Now, yes, I want the onion to stick out on purpose. I love that. And if that salami sticks out too, I'm not mad about that either. I'm just tightly rolling this all up, knowing that all of these flavors are just gonna bake so tasty in the oven. And not only that, but I love the colors. I love the green, and I'm hoping that even though we're putting this in the oven, that green onion is just gonna hold a little bit of a texture crunch. And that's what I really want. I want a little bit of different flavors in this, and I also want different kind of textures that we're working with. And put these out, it's like super easy. We have 4 ingredients right here, right now. That's all we're working with. And you could just throw this together, stick this out, people will be impressed. So I'm gonna roll up this last one right here. Wow, I cannot wait to eat these things. And I'm just gonna kind of array them here so we can work with those long green onions. I actually think that looks beautiful and perfect. Now, to add even more, I'm gonna take some melted butter. Not a have to, but it's just an addition. It just helps make that kind of golden brown on the outside, and of course, just give it a little bit more of that savory. But we did choose those butter crescent rolls, which I don't know, which ones are your favorite? Do you just stick with the OG originals, or are you changing it up? I don't know, maybe you're over there whipping together your own dough, and if that's you, well, geez, I definitely applaud that. Okay, so I'm adding some everything bagel seasoning, moving right along here on top of that. Make sure I get the right side here so I don't dump it all out. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that on. Why? Because for one, it looks so cute, and it's gonna add a little bit more texture and a little bit more flavor. And also another thing, if you really like this stuff, don't be afraid to like load them up, because as the dough gets larger, all of those just spread out, so you don't know. So just put more than you think you need. And that's it right here. These look phenomenal. I can't wait to see how they turn out. I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350. They're gonna cook for about 13 minutes, and stick around, you guys. I think you're gonna love this one. Wow, these look perfection. I mean, let's just take a minute there. Look at how beautiful those colors look. The seasoning on top, I see a little bit of the cream cheese, the salami. You know what, this one right here, oh yeah, look at that. You have a little bit of the salami sticking out, the cream cheese, and then you have that onion. Now, I cannot wait to take a huge bite of this. And I'm like thinking, do I bite it from the bottom of the green onion, or do I bite it from the top?
The top.
The top? Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, that cream cheese and this fluffy crust. just the way that I wanted it. The green onion still has a soft crunch, and the cream cheese pairs perfect with it. And that salami, you guys, what an amazing, easy appetizer. I am totally gonna scarf this down, and I know it's gonna be all over my face, so I'm gonna have to let you guys go, but I will link that recipe in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you're switching anything up, you guys, we'll see you later. Enjoy.